Hi YouTube, Luminousz Star here. Welcome to my channel, Luminousz Star. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome. For current subscribers, mwah, mwah, thank you so much for your subscription. Guys, at the end of the video, leave comments, questions, and hit the like and or subscription button. Okay guys, today I'm going to be talking about the toxic links that bind the narcissist to our lives. Okay, those toxic links that bind the narcissist to our lives. That's what I want to talk about today. All right. Now, first thing, the first link. Now, actually, there are many, but I'm only going to go over 3. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and speak a little bit about each link. Okay. First link is a toxic link. Actually, the first toxic link is codependency. Codependency usually binds the narcissist to our lives. Okay, that's what keeps them around. Okay, it's a toxic link, but it's very necessary if you want the narcissist to continue to hang around your life, to hover over your life, to be seemingly, well, joined at the hip with you. Okay. Yeah, I said it. So the toxic link, the first one, again, is codependency. Now, one of the things that codependents do is that they seek approval, right? You don't need the approval of the narcissist. So once you get that inside here and here, that you don't need the narcissist's approval, not only that, but you don't desire it anymore. Okay, you don't desire it, nor do you need it. So that toxic link called codependency will keep the narcissist in your life, or at least hovering around you. Okay, so again, codependency, you have to really look at that. Are you a codependent? If so, get real about it. Get real. Face that you have codependent tendencies, okay? Or that you are a hardcore codependent. Because one of the traits of a codependent is seeking approval. Narcissists absolutely want your undivided attention. So what did that mean? Part of that is seeking their approval. You will have their attention, okay? They will get your attention, because while you're trying to get them to love you, like you, respect you, validate you, see, your attention is on them. So they will absolutely have your undivided attention. Again, one of the main things about a codependent, because I am a former codependent. Yes, I am a former codependent. So I know of what I speak. Yes, always seeking approval. And the narcissist absolutely would love nothing more than to have you at their mercy. Of course, they want you at their mercy. You're begging for a validation. You're begging for acceptance. You're begging for them to love you, like you, notice you. Anything. You practically you're short of standing on your head trying to get their attention. And the narcissist absolutely is finding a lot of amusement. He or she is finding a lot of amusement with that. As long as you're jumping through fiery hoops, you're bending yourself up in the pretzel, the narcissist absolutely loves it, because all of the attention goes on him or her. Okay, so codependency, or being a codependent, is the first toxic link. Okay, that will keep a narcissist tied to you and your life, your children, so on and so on. Okay, all right. Number 2, toxic link number 2 is having a martyr mentality. You have to be the martyr, right? You have so much tolerance for BS. Yeah, you have a lot of tolerance for taking abusive behavior from others. You have a high tolerance, right? You want to save them. You want to make everything in the relationship all right. The narcissist can care less, but they're getting a lot of attention from you. So that kind of, correlates with the first toxic link. So if you are a person who is not only an empath, I'm not saying these things are being an empath is negative. I'm not saying that. Actually, I think that's a beautiful quality and a trait to have. Okay? So being a codependent and then linking that with being a martyr, yeah, the narcissist is going to eat that up like candy. They're going to eat that up. And that will absolutely keep them hovering around your life. It will keep them sniffing around. It will keep them right in the center of your life. If they're not right in the center, they're going to at least be hovering around, or they're going to be sniffing around, right? In other words, they're still going to be around. Narcissists are still going to be around. And if you are a person who is absolutely ready for the narcissist to be gone, you have to check yourself. You have to check the codependency, and you have to check, are you a person who likes to save people? Are you a person that wants everybody to feel loved, to be nourished? And this is not wrong. These are beautiful traits. What I'm saying is it's a toxic link because the narcissist is involved. It is not a toxic characteristic. Let me make that clear. It's not a toxic characteristic. It is a toxic link because these characteristics, unfortunately for the narcissist, they smell blood. If you are that type of person, they're drawn to you like a magnet, and not for very good reasons. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So unfortunately, what narcissists tend to do is they look for certain characteristics or traits in people who have the capacity to love, and they know how to care for people. They have empathy and sympathy. Unfortunately, narcissists really look for that, so they can use those traits as a weapon against the person. I know it's sick and sadistic, it's twisted, it's evil. In my opinion, it's downright evil. But this is what I want you guys to really get, right? I really want you to get, because it took me some time to get this. So I mean, I went through some stuff before I got that. I took a whole lot of shit, guys. Excuse my language, but I get very passionate about this. I took a lot of stuff from people like narcissists in my past, when I was a child, when I was younger, an adolescent, on to my early adulthood. I began to wake up. I began to wake up around the age of 29, 30. But before that time, yeah, I had a very high tolerance of taking things. So the codependency, I'm going to recap. The codependency is the first toxic link. The second toxic link is having a martyr mentality, wanting to save everyone, making sure that everybody is okay in the relationship. And you sacrifice yourself in the process. So martyr mentality. The third and final toxic link is having an obsession with perfectionism, or being a perfectionist. And you have you're very obsessed. Everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be right. You have to make sure you do the right thing. Narcissists will use that against you. They will use that against you. You have to, and they know this about you. They know that you are the type of person who has morals, you have values, you like to get things done, you want to do the right thing. You have a beautiful traits and characteristics about yourself. You're beautiful, and the narcissist knows it. The narcissist makes it all ugly because they twist all of those things around, and they use those beautiful traits that you have. Okay? They use it against you. Now, the narcissist is being ugly. Their behavior is ugly. You are not ugly. The fact that you love to nourish people, care for them, love them, that is what makes you beautiful. That's part of what makes you beautiful. That's part of my beautiful traits. And I embrace it. So I want to encourage you in this video to embrace those things that are awesome about yourself. Okay? Don't let the narcissist twist and use that against you so you can feel badly. Now, you can't control that they will attempt to do those things. You can't control that. We cannot control that. But what we can do is, because we're responsible for our lives, we cannot give them place in our lives anymore. So these toxic links, if they are not an issue, the narcissist will not even wish to be around you. Okay? That, if you don't have those toxic links, you're not a martyr, you're not codependent, you're not obsessed about being a perfectionist. Hey, the narcissist really has nothing to work with. So that's like an insect repellent to a narcissist. They're gone. You don't have to worry about it. So that way you can be focusing on your own life. So with the narcissist not around, that will encourage you, hopefully, right, to love yourself more, to focus on what your priorities are. What do you want in your life? Do you have children? Right. Focus on them. Get that narcissist out of your life for them, if not for yourself. Right? Okay, guys, I know I'm getting ready to get all passionate. But this is something that I am very passionate about, because personally, I've gone through several of these types of things that I'm discussing with you guys. Right? I've gone through several things like this. Taking a lot of crap from people who claim to love me, but their actions always betrayed them. They will speak with their mouths that they love me and care for me, but their actions betrayed them every time. And to make things worse, or matters worse, some of these individuals actually was doing some brainwashing, right, on me. They did not want me to trust what I felt and what I thought. Sometimes I would say to them, well, I don't really like what's going on right here, or I feel uncomfortable with this, and they will attempt to brainwash me, so I won't trust what I'm feeling. So I won't trust myself. I won't critically think. I'm at their mercy, right? Terrible. I've gone through some things like that, guys, and I know you have too. So again, this video is to encourage you to reclaim your life. Look at some of those toxic links and find out, is this something that, is an issue for you? Is this something that is relevant? Right? So again, I hope you guys have gotten something out of this video, and hit the like and or subscription button, and leave me some comments and questions. Okay, guys, until next time, take care of yourself. Mwah.